Hey love, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let me show you how to do your own makeup. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do your own makeup, and each and every step, if you follow it to the T, honey, you will not go wrong. Let's get started. I'm going to start with my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. That's what I'm going to use to prime my skin. This you need because you need to protect your pores and you need to cover your pores. So this will close up your pores. This will protect your skin from harmful products. Then I'm gonna get a spoolie. My spoolie is white because I scrubbed it onto a wet soap, because soap will help to secure your eyebrows so that they don't move. Then you need a brown pencil. You can get a brown pencil from anywhere. Your brown pencil will help you to draw your eyebrows, and in this video I'm doing bushy eyebrows, so I'm just going to draw the bottom part of both eyebrows and I'm going to fill them in. If you want a more detailed tutorial on how to do your bushy eyebrows, I will link it in the description box below, or you can see it somewhere on the top. And then you just fill the eyebrows in with strokes. My eyebrows have gaps, so I will need to fill them in, but if yours do not, you don't need to do this step. Now I'm just brushing again with the spoolie to make sure that they're secure, and then I'm gonna get my Eyebrow Pro concealer. Make sure it's the Eyebrow Pro concealer, and then I'm going to use that. It's in the shade medium beige. That's what I'm going to use to clean up my eyebrows. Like I said, if you need a more detailed tutorial on the eyebrows or how I achieved the eyebrows, then you can check it out in the description box below. But in this video, I'm not focusing on the eyebrows. Okay, so you clean up with your concealer. Your concealer should be 1 or 2 shades lighter, but if you're a beginner, then you need 1 shade lighter than your foundation. Okay, so clean up your eyebrows, and then after that blend everything into your eyelid. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eyebrow. So what I do on one eyebrow, I do on the other eyebrow, but I'm going to speed this process up because I do not want to take most of the time focusing on the eyebrows. Okay, so blend that as well. Make sure it's blended properly into your eyelids, right, like so. And then I'm going to take my Eyebrow Pro concealer again, and then I am going to blend that into my eyelids. I'm going to use it as eyeshadow primer, but if you have eyeshadow primer, this is the step. You prime your eyelids. Your eyeshadow colors will pop, or they will be brighter if you conceal with a concealer that is lighter or eyeshadow base. I prefer the white one, but for beginners you can use your concealer, it's easier. And then I'm going to be using the Zulu by Juvia's palette. It has these colors, and I'm going in for that brown. That's what I'm going to use because we're doing a cut crease today. We are cutting the crease, so I'm going to start by defining the crease. So this is what I'm going to do, and if you can see, I am using the defined part of my brush. So my brush has smaller bristles that will allow me to get a more defined look. So this I'm using to shape up my crease so that I know where I'm going to cut my crease and how I'm going to do it. So this is pretty much just a sketch, and then I'm going to take a yellow because obviously I do not want the top part of my crease to be brighter or to be darker. I want it to have a nice neutral color. But you see, you can see the division, you can see the difference between the two colors, the yellow and that brown. So to blend nicely, I'm going in with an orange so that it doesn't look like these two different colors all together completely. So I'm just going in between the division line between the brown and the yellow. I'm going in with an orange so that it doesn't look too harsh, like someone who was trying too much. So I want a nicely blended eye. Then I'm gonna go in with the purple on the outer corners of my eye. So inside the crease, I'm going in on the outer corners of the eye, right, like so, with that purple, because in your crease on the outer areas of your eyes you want a darker color. That way your eyeshadows will look much nicer. So remember, you always want a darker color on the outer areas of your eyelid, and then you want a lighter color on the inner areas of your eyelid. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to blend it, the purple as well, into our sketch. That brown, blend everything, make it look nice. I mean, come on, do you see how it's looking already? It's looking nice and good. So if you're following everything step by step, I don't think you will go wrong. I think this is a good one. It just takes a lot of practice. So you need to practice a lot, because makeup takes practice. But the moment you can now do your own makeup, believe me, you will never go wrong. So I'm going in with the Eyebrow Pro Concealer again, and I'm just going to cut my crease. So I'm cleaning up now and I'm cutting my crease. I want a more defined crease, and I'm using a flat brush because it's easier that way. So I'm just going to be doing it like so. If you just follow through what I'm doing in the tutorial in the video, then I'm sure you won't get it wrong. Like I said, practice makes perfect, my love. You will not get it right the first time, the second time. You will need to do it a couple of more times for you to get it right, okay? But this is just how you do it, okay? Then I'm going to do the other side. So this, the cut crease, I've cut my crease halfway through, and then I'm going to do the other side as well. So you see, like I was telling you, if you look properly, the outer areas of your eyelid or of your crease are supposed to be darker because it gives a nice defined look. But now imagine if the outer areas were lighter, it wasn't going to come out as nice and neat like this. So this is how you cut your crease. Now you want the cut crease, that line, to be more defined. You want it to be nice and sharp, so that everything will come out nice and looking great. So yeah, this is me just trying to make sure that everything is nice and more defined. If you feel like the brush that you're using is not working, go for a smaller brush to define that crease so that it's nice and defined. Do whatever it takes. If you need a smaller brush, yes, go in. If it's easier for you, try it. See, so go in, make sure that the line is nice and sharp, the one that you cut your crease. And then after that, keep going and blend nicely. Then I'm gonna go in with the purple again on the outer corners of the eyes again, because remember, we cut our crease, so some parts were deleted or erased by the concealer. So I'm just gonna go back and fill it in with the purple, and you can see that the purple in the crease is nicely popping. Do you get it? So if you conceal, it will make your eyeshadows pop. And I'm gonna go in with the pink. I'm going to put that pink in between, because I want my eyeshadows to have like a nice gradient, to have a light color flow into another color, flow into another color. So it has to be light and then a bit darker color, and then the darkest shade on the outer areas of your eyelid. So that's what I was going for. So I put a pink in the middle, and then I'm going to have a nice shimmery shade. That's what I'm going to use on the inner corners of my crease. So you see, I'm going to use that on the inner corners and make sure that it's nicely blended. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend between the two colors. Do you see that harsh line between the pink and that champagne color. It's a champagne color. It doesn't really have a name. I would have said its name, but it's from the Huda Beauty palette. So I want to make sure that that harsh line between the two colors is properly blended, so that you don't really have like a harsh line between the two colors. So that's what we want to try and avoid. And then you're just going to blend everything. And right now I'm doing it on the other side, so this is how it will look. I think it's going great so far. What do you think? I think it's going great. And then after that, I'm just going to, if you need to, you can go in with the pink again to erase the hash mark from the champagne color. You can use any shimmery color that you like that's in your palette, be it gold, be it whatever, but you need to have a nice blend of both colors. And now I'm going in with the liquid liner. I'm just going to draw a nice wing. And if you want a more detailed tutorial on how to do your wing, I have a 2-minute video, an easy simple one on how I do my wing. It's super easy. You can follow through that one and you can get it done within a few minutes. But practice makes perfect. Remember, practice, practice, practice. I'll always encourage you to practice. It took me years to be able to do makeup in a decent way, but when I started, I used to go for lectures, and the people I attended lectures with, I'm sorry, but I mean, I was learning. I mean, here we are. So now I'm just doing the wing on the other side, and then now I'm just going to pop on some eyelashes. You can use any eyelashes that you feel like work best for you, be it you're a long eyelash girl, dramatic eyelash girl, or a soft eyelash girl. But mostly for cut creases, you need eyelashes that will give you a lot more volume, because then the eye is more defined. The eye is talking, so you need to give the eye a little bit more confidence, you know. And now I'm using my Maybelline Superstay foundation. This one is in the shade Toffee. I'm just trying it out. It's a new foundation, but I've used the Maybelline brand before, but this shade is a little bit new to me. And my friend is the one who got this for me from South Africa, so I'm just going to try it. Right now it looks a little bit lighter than I am, and I would have needed something a little warmer, because I've got a much darker undertone, so it's making me look white. If you see me blend on my forehead, it's a good looking foundation, but it's really almost changing my complexion, and you do not want that. So I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit darker foundation, and I'm going to be using that one. Another one, I will check the shade for you in the description box below, but I'm just going to blend that on my forehead, because you see now the rest of the face is okay. I can get away with it when I'm contouring, but for my forehead I can get away with it when I'm contouring, but I just needed to save it a little bit. Then I'm going to use my Juvia's Place concealer. This one is in the shade number 13, J13, and I'm going to use that to highlight my T-zone area. And my T-zone area is the area under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, little part of my forehead, and my chin, and then that's all I'm going to highlight. This is highlighting. If you want a video on highlighting and contouring, let me know in the comment section, and then I will do that for you. But this is as far as we have gone. You need a nice brush to blend, a nice brush with tight bristles to blend that highlight. So go on, blend the highlight. The best way to have good makeup is to blend. You can never go wrong if you blend properly. So blend, 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 my love. Blend, blend. If you feel like a brush doesn't work for you to apply your foundation and your concealers to highlight, you can use your beauty sponge. Your beauty sponges are there to save the day. Now there are beauty sponges for foundation, for eyes, for eyeshadows. There's beauty blenders for different uses, so you have so many options you can just go and get. But in the meantime, this is what I got. Then I've got my contour stick that is from Nikak. It's also a foundation, but you can use your eyeshadow or a contour palette to contour. In this case, I'm using this Nikak darker foundation, and I'm going to use that to contour, and I'm just going to blend that all together. So if you want a more detailed tutorial on how to contour, let me know. I will do a video for you guys, how to contour, how to highlight. Let me know. I meet up with a lot of people, especially most of my clients, like, I don't know how to contour, but believe me, contouring is not too much of a hassle if you know your face, the shape of your face, and how you want it to look like. So with contouring, it just basically defines your face. If you want a slimmer face, if you want a much more chubbier face, but it defines your features. It gives a lot more, here features to your face. And most people like a much slimmer face, and that's what you can get if you contour nicely and properly. So if you want a contouring video, I got you. Just let me know in the comments, and I got you. I'm using the Yardley Absolute Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to use that to mattify my makeup. I'm not exactly baking, but I'm just using it to mattify my makeup because I want to apply the powder in the areas that I get oily much faster. So the areas that sweat, the areas that get oily easily, it's the T-zone area. And remember, the T-zone area is the area on your forehead, your under eyes, the bridge of your nose, and your chin. Those are the areas that are affected, but your makeup should last the whole day. And now I'm just going to highlight my nose. There we go. Give myself a nice slim straight nose. Cute. And I'm also going to highlight my cheekbones, and I'm using an eyeshadow from the Huda Beauty palette as well. And look where we are now. Take my brown lip liner again, or brown pencil, whichever you prefer most, and I'm going to use that to outline my lips because I'm going for a nude lip, and I think it will go well with this look. Look at that eye, guys. So I'm just going to use that, and I think it's going to go well. It's going to be pretty. A nice nude lip will look great. So just outline your lips like so. Make sure it's brown. Depending on the color of the lipstick that you're using, you can do anything, but I like a much more neutral lip, and I use a brown lip liner. That way I can avoid a lot of drama. So a brown lip liner with a nude lipstick, be it an orangey nude, be it a pinkish nude, be it any type of nude, you can get away with it if you use your brown eyeliner or lip liner. So you see, and then if you want, you can go back in with your brown pencil. It looks something like that, but it's also really cute, and it will all come together with the entire look. Look at that, beautiful. And now I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. setting spray. This is the Matte and Magic Mist, and look, just spray it everywhere and then dry it. Make sure it's dry. It will set your face, it will set up your makeup. Your makeup will look pretty, your makeup will look stunning. And look at that with that fro, honey. That look is stunning. Look at that. And you don't even need to do much. Look at that, honey. Everything is now beautiful and you're ready for the day. You can go out, you can have fun. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you. Till next